BFTB, best fight the best. So this is my Claressa Shields post-fight reaction. Let's get into it.
Straighter, not a roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill
Pull
somebody
back
for
a little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
I'm the Gwoat.
So, the Gwoat, the baddest woman on earth, the example of what every fighter wants to do. You'll hear a lot of people saying, oh, well, you know, Floyd Mayweather, I want to be like Floyd because of the money. And yes, rightfully so. Rightfully so, you want that bag. However, if you're speaking of accolades, there is no fighter on earth that is Claressa Shields. There is none on earth. She is the most influential female boxer and in top 10 boxers, period, man or woman. Top 10 influential on earth. Top 10 influential boxers. I dare say top 5. Dare say top 5. Shit, I mean, really, if you want to think about it, who can you put over? Deontay, yes. I'm pressed to put anyone else over Claressa Shields other than Deontay Wilder if we're speaking of most influential boxer on earth. I'm pressed. I'm pressed to put anyone over her other than Deontay Wilder. But anyways, let's get to this. So Claressa Shields dominated this woman. Dominated her. Dominated. If you didn't buy it, you're not a boxing fan. I'm telling you this right now. If you didn't witness greatness, then you are not a boxing fan. You are a boxing dick rider. You dick ride a specific fighter. You're not a boxing fan. Claressa Shields is the epitome she is the epitome of it all. She is what your favorite wants to be. And she's doing it, and she did it twice. She lapped your favorite. Whoever your favorite is, she's lapped them. Lapped them. 2 gold medals. Unified in every weight class. Every weight class she's ever fought in, she's been unified. With 2 gold medals and 2 undisputed titles. Undisputed championships. Undisputed recognition. Twice. Name another fighter that did that. In the 4-belt era, name another one. Good luck. Good luck. She is it. All right. She dominated this woman. I saw Claressa Shields wanting to sit on her punches a little bit more. She had this. If those rounds would have been 3 minutes, she stopped her. Stops her. Dakari gets stopped if those were 3-minute rounds. So many times in those rounds, Claressa had this girl bang, buzz, and then 30 seconds left in the fight. 30 seconds left in the round. Like, what? Add another minute to that. Everybody's crying about the knockouts and blah, blah, blah. Add another minute, and I guarantee you all of these females' knockouts go up. Guaranteed. I guarantee you every last one of them. Claressa Shields for sure, because she sits on her punches beautifully. Beautifully. She was very, very patient. Her footwork was really nice. It was really small steps. It was subtle moves that people didn't realize. From an uneducated boxing eye, it would look like she was just walking at her. But she was walking to the left, walking to the right. Her feet were always in a position to generate a lot of power. So when she threw her counters, it was like, bang! There was so much pop with them. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Her jab, I know what she was trying to do. She was trying to knock this girl out. But I believe had she throw 2 jabs, jab, double jab, and then came back, double jab, boom, boom, then come with that hook, I think she would have got her out of there sooner. Definitely think she would have got her out. I think she would have got it out of there, period. Because she had Dakari like bouncing all over the place. Her shots are so crisp, so sharp, so sweet. Her punch placement is beautiful. She does it all. Everything. I was so impressed, man. So impressed. Now, mind you, BFTB bought that 3 times. I bought it on my house, I bought it on my PlayStation, and I bought it on my phone. I bought it 3 times. All right. Just so everybody's aware that. Because if you think about it, it's $30. EJ fight, $75. It's not that far off. If you bought it twice, you still only paying $60. You're still less than what a main event pay-per-view is. It's $75. Some of them are $90, $80, whatever. So I bought it 3 times because I did not want to miss greatness. Did not want to miss greatness. So I bought it 3 times. I made sure I had it. I bought it on my smart TV. I bought it on my PlayStation, and I bought it on my phone. Facts. Had to. Was not missing greatness. What I saw was a masterclass boxing lesson. A masterclass ass whooping. Claressa Shields, she is that one. She is that one. Man, I wish I would have been home to call this fight because I damn sure would have. Damn sure would have. But I had work in other places. So I missed that opportunity. But I'm going to try my best to not mix the next one. And on top of that, she's going to the MMA. Like, bro, like, what are we talking about here, bro? What are we talking about? This is greatness. This is greatness. If Claressa Shields was a man, if this was Carlton Shields will be the greatest fighter to ever live. They will be comparing Carlton Shields to Floyd Mayweather and all the other greats. 2-time undisputed champion in 2 different weight classes, and then switching over to fight in MMA. They will be calling Carlton Shields the greatest fighter in boxing history. Matter of fact, if Carlton, we'll do you even one better. If Carlton Shields was a white dude, an undefeated, fastest 3 division champion, fastest unified champion, the only 2-time undisputed champion. If that was Vasyl Lomachenko, if Vasyl Lomachenko was undisputed at 135 and then moved back down to 126 and became undisputed there, or moved back down to 130 and became undisputed at 130, and then switched over to MMA and fought Mighty Mouse, what would y'all call him? You would call him the greatest fighter to ever live. That's what you would call him. Now tell me why you're not calling the Gwoat that. She's special. She is a once-in-a-generation talent. We will not see that ever again. What Claressa Shields is doing, what she's done and is doing, is she is bringing up a whole new breed of fighter. A whole new breed. There is fighters like the First Lady, 8 years old. Sophie, the first lady, she's a beast. There's other fighters, which I'm working on my next. They got next. She's a beast. That is a future pay-per-view fight. Why? Because Claressa Shields started it. That's why. She is a once-in-a-generational talent. She kicked the doors down on women's boxing. Layla Ali could have did that. She didn't. Christy Martin could have did that. She didn't. Ann Wolfe could have did that. She didn't. Can't tell me times was different. Women are still in the same scenario back then that they are in now. Same scenario. And Claressa Shields is making that different. I don't see Katie Taylor doing shit. Claressa Shields is that one. She put on an absolute masterclass boxing lesson. Absolute masterclass. I couldn't find a round to give Dakari. Couldn't find a round. If Dakari had some success, then Claressa Shields turned right around and had triple the amount of success. If Dakari landed a good jab, or she did a lot of holding because those shots were hurting. Claressa Shields was hurting her to the body. I saw her drop her, man. She was hurting her bad. She was hurting her. That's why Dakari was doing a lot of holding, a lot, because she was getting hurt bad. And if those 3-minute rounds, she gets stopped. Man, I was so impressed. I'm so grateful to witness greatness. So grateful, man. I was so happy to buy that pay-per-view 3 times. I was so happy to see Claressa Shields fight. I was so happy. It was such, man, I was grateful. Oh, man, it was amazing. It was an amazing fight. I loved every minute of it, and I can't wait to watch her next. BFTB. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to the Gwoat. And I'm out.